Hi everybody, it is Patsy with Beautiful New You with Patsy, and today I just got out of the shower, so I just wanted to run through you quickly my skincare regimen in the morning and at night with Pomifera. Now currently it's more towards the evening, so I'm going to do my nighttime routine for you. But basically I have sensitive skin. I have very sensitive skin. I also have perioral dermatitis, which you can see there's some redness right here. It builds up an excess layer of skin like all around here. It gets really red, gets really flaky and cracky, almost like eczema or psoriasis. So the other skincare lines that I had tried really irritated my skin until I was introduced to Pomifera by one of my coworkers. So I was real hesitant about it because, like I said, this right here gets really irritated. I have to watch what I use, from everything from skincare to makeup, moisturizer, you name it. So anyways, I was introduced to the Pomifera skincare line about a year and a half ago, and I have fallen in love with it, and I have used it ever since. It has changed my skin dramatically. When I was introduced to it, I had a massive flare-up with my dermatitis. My whole face was just red and crusty all through here. I had it along my nose area right here. It was terrible, and I was so embarrassed. I didn't even want to go out in public, and you couldn't, and so you couldn't, I didn't want to walk out in public. It was embarrassing, like it was so bad, and I couldn't wear makeup hardly because it stuck to all that excess skin right here, and it just looked nasty and crusty, and I was just super embarrassed. So anyways, introduced to the Pomifera skincare line, have loved it ever since. So I just got out of the shower. Now, like I said, I get that kind of excess layer, and you can kind of feel it when it builds up on my face, even if it's not a massive flare-up, and my skin texture just feels different. So while I was in the shower, I used the Restorative Facial Exfoliant. Now this is gentle, it's mixed with the Pomifera oil. It did not aggravate my skin. I was able to basically scrub off that excess layer, and my skin feels smooth, and I don't feel that excess skin. After I exfoliated, I washed my face with the Balancing Facial Cleanser. This is very light, and it only takes, like, this bottle is little, and I understand that. I thought the same thing when I first saw it. I was like, oh my gosh. But this takes literally less than a dime amount, and it covers your whole face. Like, it cleans, it feels good. Your face feels smooth when you take it off. So it goes a long way. It takes me a while to go through one of these bottles, and that's washing my face every morning and every night. So anyways, I've got all that done. My face is nice and exfoliated. It's clean. So it's nighttime. So at nighttime, there are three things that I use. I use the Rejuvenating Youth Serum, and that's going to help with people like me who are a little older, control fine lines and wrinkles. Now, I normally have a lot of lines up here, but over the year of using Pomifera, like, you can still see them when you get close. But it's helped kind of diminish those fine lines and wrinkles where they're not that, they don't stand out. It's not like, hey, crater on my face. So then I use the Pomifera Rose Oil. This is liquid gold in a bottle. That's the only way I know how to describe it. This helps so many things. It helps with problematic skin. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps people with acne have used this. I mean, it's amazing. And then I'll finish it off with the moisturizing facial, or the facial moisturizer, replenishing facial moisturizer. So three simple little things. This bottle I've had for a while. You can see I still have pretty much half a bottle. I pretty much, like, here's a dropper. I don't even know that I use a whole dropper worth. I use just a couple of drops because a little goes a long way. So I rub it in, and pretty much that covered my whole face and my neck. Just those couple of drops. So this helps with my fine lines and wrinkles because I want to look good. All right, and then I'm going to go in with the Pomifera Rose Oil. Okay, again, Don't know that I'm going to use the whole thing. Mix it up. And again, a couple of drops. And my face is like, oh, feels so good with this Pomifera rose oil. And for me, it really, like, I know right now it looks like I'm all red just because I'm rubbing my face. It helps calm my skin. It feels so good. Like, my problem area is like right here and all along here and then up here. And I've really got control of it up here. Like, this rose oil has helped greatly. Down here, it's really worked well. I still have a little bit of redness here on the bottom of my chin, but other than that, this stuff is amazing. Like, my skin and neck and everything feels wonderful. So those are the two things I use. You know what, and I almost didn't seal this up. I mean, y'all, I get so mad when I knocked this over when I first got my refill. Oh, I like to have a heart attack. Because I was like, that's gold in a bottle. I don't want to waste gold. All right, and then the last thing that I'm going to use is the facial moisturizer. And again, this is a small bottle. I get it. Most people are like, ooh, them bottles are tiny. It only takes a little bit. Like, I'm literally going to show you. 1, 2. See that? 2 little squirts. This bottle is going to last you forever. So 2 little squirts on my hand. Rub that in. And again, enough to cover my entire neck and my face. And this really feels good after you come through this. Oh, it is amazing. And that's it. That's the nighttime routine. Now in the morning, I'll wash my face. The exfoliator I only do once a week, or if I really feel like I'm really have some buildup, then I'll do it then. But I exfoliate like once a week. And other than that, that's my nighttime routine. I use in the morning the facial cleaner, and I use the Pomifera oil in the morning. We have other things you can use in the skincare line, like the vitamin C, which I have ordered and it's on its way, which I will use in the morning to kind of freshen up my face in addition to the Pomifera oil. But that's my routine. I mean, and you can see my skin looks good. Like, if you knew what my skin, I wish I had a before photo, because if you knew what my skin looked like before, this is such a major difference. So let me show you a couple of other things real quick before I go. So something else that I like is the Healing Body Oil. Now, I've had this bottle for a while because, like I said, a little bit goes a long way. I used this briefly. Sorry, my light bulb kind of went out. I used this briefly a couple weeks ago when I got sunburned really bad. A friend of mine and I were sitting out at the pool and got roasted like a tomato. And I was burnt all through here. I put this on my sunburn and that night before I went to bed. The next morning, good. Like the next morning, it was just minutely, barely red. It had basically turned brown. Like this stuff, when it says Healing Body Oil, it's amazing. I had a gash on my arm. I had put it on my arm so I wouldn't get like a scar. This stuff works wonders. Like, love it. And in addition, we have a great hydrating body lotion. So great for your legs, great for your arms. I mean, there's so much in this line. If I was to show it all to you, and I'm out of some things right now, I've got some more on the way. I'm telling you, you need to try it. It is natural. It is good for sensitive skin. It is good for problematic skin. It is good for fine lines and wrinkles. I call it my all-in-one miracle skincare line. I'm so glad that my friend introduced me to it. I am forever a fan. So if you'd like to know more, please message me. I'll be happy to help you start your Pomifera skincare routine and get you started and basically make you a part of the Pomifera family. Because once you try it once, I'm telling you, you're gonna fall in love with it. So I hope you guys have a good day. I need to do something with all this and finish dinner, so have a good night.